Sup? Listen, I made this video 2 times because my shit was not fucking like putting the audio into the video. But listen, I wanted to do a little quick chat about something that caught my attention. I just found out on Instagram that RecRoom is shutting down their services after almost a decade of their servers open. Listen, I would like to say that I knew this was gonna happen. Okay, back in like last year, I knew this thing was gonna happen. Listen, RecRoom started popping off back in 2020 when the pandemic was around, COVID-19, and nobody could get out of the house. So what are you guys supposed to do? Socialize? How are you guys supposed to socialize? So what I remember is that when I was in the pandemic, I remember that my friend recommended to play RecRoom, and I thought RecRoom was just like a inside like recording studio that you could just do videos on and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like something that you can help out your recording and shit. But no, he told me that RecRoom was a game that you can able to socialize and make friends of. So something like a hangout, GTA, something like that, Roblox or whatever, VR chat. I don't know. But what I remember was that he said, make an account, start playing the game, and you're gonna have fun. I was like, okay. So I went into RecRoom and I started the game. I made an account, password, identity, blah, blah, blah. The same thing over and over again. And I joined it. I was a woman, for starters, because I really didn't give a shit because I thought I was never gonna play this game. So I was like, you know, I just put whatever on. And then I started getting addicted to it. And then addicted. And then I started buying tokens in this game. This was the time when I was playing on my PlayStation and on my PC. So then what I remember is after I bought tokens, I kept spending tokens, buying more tokens, spending more tokens, buying more tokens, spending more tokens. It kept going. Until when RecRoom, back in like 2023, they started to get this type of downfall after that. Like in 2023 it was starting to go down slowly. It was starting to go down slowly, but not too slow. I mean, not too fastly slow, you know what I'm saying? So then back in 2024, what I remember is that RecRoom was dying already due to they laid off like a lot of their employees. I'm not sure it was like 2023 or 2024. I don't remember. And RecRoom was also getting very boring, like to the fact that everybody I even talked to will always talk shit, will always be laughing at people for no reason at all. It was fucked up. I didn't get bullied, but there was certain things that people did do to me that kind of fucked it up. Not like weird things. I'm talking about like how they spoke, their attitude. I guess you could say that. But that was a long time ago. I was like, what, 14, 15 in that time? That was like, what, 3-4 years ago. That was a long time ago, okay? And I don't give a fuck about those people anymore, okay? Listen, but let's not go over this. So what I remember is that RecRoom was dying, right? A lot of their games were getting boring, and I started this game called, or started playing this game called Nextbots. It's on Roblox too. It's on Gmod, you know, it's on those good games. But then I remember that I started playing that game and I started loving it. Like there was no like DLCs or anything. All you gotta do is just run around. That's how you do. And I liked it. There was an ammo, there was a bomber, there was, I don't even remember the other ones. But those like the only Nextbots that there were. But I remember started playing that game a lot, and one day the game actually got shut down because the owners were not making a lot of updates of it. And I was sad because I was like, man, I wish I could play this game again. But like I said, we understand why. The game was broke. The game was like ass, you know, the game was dying. And the last game I remember playing back in 2025. It was yeah, like in. No, it didn't even 2025. Like I think it was like beginning, no, more like 2024, the end of 2024 type shit, like the late year. The last game I played was a game called Ignited Mango. It's like a big creature that you basically run around. It's like Ignited Freddy. It was fun. I bought a lot of things in that game, a lot of DLCs, and a lot of like Game Pass packs and all that stuff. But that was the last time I played RecRoom, and I just spent RecRoom tokens in that game when it was like back in 2024, like late 2024. And there was also another game that was like Ignited Bonnie, and there was another game called Ignited Freddy. It was Golden Freddy. It was not the OG one that came up. I think it was like a couple years ago. No, not that one. It was like the newest one. But it kind of hurts me to see this game go, because this game was actually one of the games that a lot of people actually liked playing and actually socialized on. Because like I said, I remember when I started playing RecRoom, I was in middle school still. I'm in 12th grade now. I'm in high school still. I haven't graduated. Hopefully I'm graduating this year though. What I remember is that I was in 6th grade. I was playing RecRoom, and I made my account, and I actually started playing it a lot, listening to music, talking to people. You know, I was a squeaker. Not like those annoying ass squeakers. I was more like a chill squeaker. But like I said, it sucks to see this game getting shut down due to like the lack of money, lack of employees, lack of updates. And even the thing is, half of their items are getting discounted by 80% off. 80% off, supposedly. And this is not even the worst part. The worst part is you can't even make an account anymore, supposedly. You can't make any more accounts. You can't even buy more tokens, supposedly. You can't make maps. You can't, I don't know, something like that. You can search it up on RecNet, their update logs. But it sucks to see this game go. It really does. But all I could say is rest in peace, RecRoom. This summer's gonna get shut down. Hopefully Fortnite gets shut down, because Fortnite is not even doing so good either way. Fortnite's like under like 100,000 people now. Listen, the game that is not even gonna probably die is Rocket League. Rocket League is fun. Okay, I do miss the good old times of Rocket League. I do. But right now it's still good. You know, it hasn't changed any bit. The only thing it did change was like the cosmetics and the colors and everything, like the designs and everything. That did change, but I still have fun with that. You know what I mean? I still have fun. It's a good game. You know what I mean? But in all due respect, though, I would miss RecRoom a lot. Okay, it was one of those games I started making a lot of friends. And there was a lot of games that I used to play. Like literally, I used to play dodgeball, soccer, paintball. Went to the rec center and played basketball. Went to the rec center and gave away like items to random people. All that stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's insane. It's insane to see this game go. I hate to see it, but like I said, guys, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But like I said, I used to play a lot of games. I used to play like also Golden Trophy, Jubatron, or whatever the game was called. But the things that kind of disliked about RecRoom is their voice chat. The voice chat. Before like voice chat moderation was a thing, I remember I didn't even cuss. I would just say whatever. You know what I mean? And I would just, you know, chill out. You know what I mean? Chill with random people, talking to them, you know, making friends. But the number one thing that I did remember that was such a good day was when I met Molly VR, or Sleepy Molly, whatever you guys, part of the boys. I remember when I was wearing a girl skin, because one of my old friends that I don't even know what happened to that person. I don't know. I remember that I met Molly in a rec center, because I remember that I joined and I saw somebody saying that I am Molly, and I was like, I believed in him. And then I was with them, and one time he actually, not one time, it was like the funnest or whatever. A kid kicked them off the game, which it kind of pissed me off, because it was the actual Molly. I was one of his videos. I'll put the link down in the description if you guys want to watch that. And I'll put the time. And then I remember I reported the kid, and a lot of people reported him because he was saying it's fake. And I'm not sure if he got banned or suspended. You know what I'm saying? I do not know what happened to that kid. I really don't care. But all I could say is that that's what that kid gets. Bro literally met a YouTuber and didn't believe in him. And also Smashing too, part of the, he's not even part of the boys. He's more like just Molly's and Josh's friend. I think it's Molly's friend. But like I said, I will miss this game. I will miss it. It was one of those games that gave me so many good memories. Sorry for the stuttering. A game that I actually like started learning from people from their past. You know, they giving me life lessons, you know, all that stuff. But I am gonna miss that game. I just remember one before I was even like making videos. I just remember this one time when my mom got me from school and then gave me hot chocolate because it was like a cold day. It was like somewhere in November, and then she gave me like a big ass concha. It was like this big. And I was a fat ass back in the day. Not anymore. I'm on a diet. But I was a fat ass back in the day. And then I ate that concha with the chocolate. Oh, man. And I was playing RecRoom. Oh, my God. Such good times. Such good times. And I also played, and also, like, not even played, but, like, I also, like, went hang out with people on my VR. Because I remember I got my first ever VR, the PlayStation VR, back in, like, 2020. No, actually, no, it's not 2020. It's like 2022, 2021. It was 2021, Christmas 2021. I remember I got the VR and I started playing it. And in the box came with a game. It was like a shooting game. And I played it. It was so fun, gang. It was so fun. That game, was like, it was called Blood versus something. I don't remember the game, but it was a PlayStation 4 exclusive. But that game was so fun. I played it a lot. I completed the missions, all of it. I did the objectives. I got so many like gun skins. But the major downside of that game was that the campaign was kind of short. But anyways, we're not talking about that. We're talking about RecRoom. But it's gonna be sad to see this game go away. Like I said, because I remember I used to play with my cousins, friends, and friends from school, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, guys, this game, we all know that this game was gonna go. We all know that this game was gonna disappear. We all know that this game was gonna die eventually. And this year, RecRoom will officially shut down this summer. I think somewhere around June, officially. And like I said, it's gonna be sad to see this game away. But like I said, guys, what can we do? What can we do? The only thing we could say is pray to RecRoom or rest in peace to RecRoom. From mine saying 2020 all the way to 2026. I'm gonna miss this game. But guys, that's it of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did love this video, like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Subscribe, I bet. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And let's all just say rest in peace to RecRoom in the comments. And if you guys want to see me play other games besides, you know, the usual, you know, I Ghost Recon or anything, just let me know in the comments. All right, I'll try to post again. It's just that I have time today to post to talk about this topic because I saw in Instagram like one of one of the creators on RecRoom saying that RecRoom will officially shut down its game in this June. And yeah, but that's it for the video, guys. If you guys did like this video and knew about RecRoom when it first came out, or even when Prime RecRoom was around, like the video. Tell me in the comments what was you guys' favorite moments in RecRoom. Subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.